Right, this is a video to show anybody who might be interested how to replace a roller support bracket on a Hayter Harrier 41 electric start. This is from a 2012 model. Now in here there is a bracket, this bracket here, which has sheared off just there, which supports the roller. So there are four, as far as I can see, there are four bolts that have to be undone. These two there, and these two here. Now the one at the back there requires a particular tool. I bought these so that I could do servicing work on my own mower. So they proved useful because I've replaced these brackets as well, and the belts, which require these in order to access bolts in the top of the deck. These little fellas here, which are guards for the roller. There's one up, you can just see in there, as well as the other side. Right, now next job for anybody who might be interested. This is the company Amtech. These are 1/4 inch drive extension bar set, which are basically this one, that one, and that one. Okay. Now, as you can see, the mower is on its side. I've disconnected the spark plug. I have taken out the engine oil because I've tilted this on its side, and I've also emptied the fuel tank. So those are all things that you need to do before attempting to turn the roller on the mower on its side. Okay. Right. First thing to do is you need to take off the side guard, which is three bolts, as you can see. There they are. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. And you will need, this is probably the longest one you'll need, but it's worth having. These are all, these come as a pack of 3 different size, different lengths. That one's just a spare. So those are basically what you're going to need in terms of lengths for accessing the bolts. Now this is 5/16, which is the size of these, which are in millimeters. I'll work that out in a minute. So you can see how this part is broken. These are aluminium, and they're not particularly strong. I've already had to replace another part on the above the roller, which was aluminium. That's a little bit trickier to get to, but on the whole, these mowers are pretty straightforward to work on. Now, for the point of reference, if you need to order the part, that is the part number for this particular mower, which is a Hayter Harrier 41 electric start. Mine's a 2012 model, but I don't think they've changed that much. But I ordered my parts from a company called Garden Machinery Limited, based up in Wolverhampton, I think, and they've been absolutely fine. So if you need the part number, there it is. So if you need to know the size number for a socket for doing this job, it's 8mm or 5/16. That'll undo all the bolts for this particular job. Right, so having removed this Y bracket, you can see it's a simple access job, because you're going to get access to these 1, 2, and then these 2 here, which are on a plate which attaches to there. So that's very straightforward and nice and easy to do. Don't forget, do not lose your washers, which go onto the end of your roller pin support there. Okay. Right, here we are again, and this is the new bracket from Garden Machinery Limited, which cost about £24 as of June 24. So we're going to have a screw going in there, a screw going in there, and 2 screws, one in there, using this plate, and then don't forget your washers there. Now what I've found is easiest to do is to set the spring for the height adjuster to its maximum height, to release the tension on the roller. So there you go. So these screws take an 8mm socket. Right, here we go. I don't do them up tight until everything's in situ. Easy to do. This one. No, it's not going in. Why is it not going in? one thing you'll find is that the socket areas where the screws go in are blank, so you've actually got to thread it. So it's important to get it right first time. Right, here we go. Okay, those are tight. Tighten these two at the back, but not too much. This is it's a fairly soft aluminium, so if you're too strong with it, it'll break. Right, so that's the bracket back on, and then we put the cover back on, which goes on like so. So you've got 1, 2, 3. Now, rather worryingly, I appear to have lost a screw. I shall come back. Okay, right, we have all 3 screws now. So, okay, position. And that's not going in at all. Try again. Do them up loose first of all. And then the final one in the bottom here. One turn. turn, and two times there. Right, and there it is. There's the cover back on, roller back on. Now the next stage is to put the engine oil back in, put some fuel in it.